Now let's move to the curriculum, another tool. We could discover ways to improve our use of the curriculum simply by accepting President Clark's counsel as true. He made clear that we must teach the fundamental doctrines of the church, as contained in the standard works and the teachings of the prophets, whose responsibility it is to declare doctrine. Those who designed the curriculum have followed that injunction carefully. Every lesson plan, every suggestion for what to teach and how to teach it is prepared according to that principle. Those called by the prophet to assure correctness of doctrine taught in the church review every word, every picture, every diagram in that curriculum which you receive. We can unlock the power of the curriculum simply by acting on our faith that it is inspired of God. We will do well to stay with the sequence mapped by that inspired curriculum. Our willingness to do that may teach an even more powerful lesson of faith. Our students will see that we have a sure conviction that the Scriptures apply to every time. Sticking with the content of the curriculum, as well as its sequence, will unlock our unique teaching gifts, not stifle them. There are more suggestions for ideas to teach, ways to teach them, and cross-references to employ than any of us can use. Even though we have reduced and simplified in obedience to the directions of the prophets, there is more in the curriculum than we can cover. So there is ample opportunity to select those parts which fit our unique teaching style. But since we want our students to inquire of the Lord so that they might be enlightened, we must bless them with example. To do that, we could read the curriculum, every word. We might not have time to find and study every reference, but God knows our students, and He knows those cross-references and those enrichment sources. He knows and appreciates our tight schedules and the desires of our hearts. He will know when we have read and prepared all that we can. He will know how much we want our students to be enlightened and how much we want help when we ask. He will guide us to know what parts of the curriculum to use, in what order, and what references to explore. The Lord knows perfectly what they know and what they need. He loves them, and He loves us. And with His help, we will pre-assess and choose not only those parts of the curriculum which will allow us the full use of our powers to teach, but those which will bring down the powers of heaven on those students in our classroom that day. Now, there may be times when we feel that we must add some enrichment to our curriculum. February is a good time for that to strike. The students may lack interest when they come to class and may begin to attend less regularly. Our first thoughts for something to add usually turn to something we know has held their interest in some other setting. Our students increasingly have been exposed to and attracted to various forms of worldly entertainment. President Clark's message suggests how to make that choice of what to add, what enrichment to bring, how to make that choice wisely. He seemed to anticipate the media-soaked world in which we and future generations would live. He promised that we would know, if we will inquire, what experiences will invite the Spirit and what will repel the very influence of the Spirit we seek. Here is His prayer for us from that talk, and I now make it to you my promise. May God bless you always in all your righteous endeavors. May He quicken your understanding, increase your wisdom, enlighten your experience, bestow upon you patience, charity, and as among your most precious gifts, endow you with the discernment of spirits, that you may certainly know the spirit of righteousness and its opposite as they come to you. May He give you entrance to the hearts of those you teach, and then make you know that as you enter there, you stand in holy places. that must be neither polluted nor defiled, either by false or corrupting doctrine or by sinful misdeed. May he enrich your knowledge with the skill and power to teach righteousness. May your faith and your testimonies increase, and your ability to encourage and foster them in others grow greater every day. All that the youth of Zion may be taught, built up, encouraged, heartened, that they may not fall by the wayside, but go on to eternal life. That these blessings coming to them and you through them may be blessed also. Now, with that blessing of President Clark, we will never choose to enliven our seminaries and institutes with music or performances or speakers or humor, which might offend the Spirit.